Welcome to Inspiration Pilgrim, a place where faith meets storytelling, where real-life testimonies remind us of God's presence in every season of life. Whether you are seeking encouragement, strength, or a reminder of His grace, you are in the right place. Today we journey through the incredible story of Corrie ten Boom, a woman who stood firm in faith, walked through suffering, and chose to forgive. Her story is not just history, it's a testimony of God's sovereignty that still speaks to us today. So sit back, open your heart, and let's walk this journey together. Imagine a quiet Dutch town, a family living in peace, their home filled with the steady ticking of clocks. Then war comes. Fear grips the streets. But in one home, a family chooses faith over fear. What would you do if your faith was tested in the face of evil? If your life was at stake for choosing to love as Christ commanded? Today I want to share the incredible story of Corrie ten Boom, a woman who risked everything to protect others, suffered greatly, and still chose to forgive. Corrie ten Boom was a simple Dutch woman, a watchmaker by trade, but a servant of God at heart. During World War II, when the Nazis invaded the Netherlands, she and her family saw the suffering of the Jewish people and knew they had to act. They turned their home into a hiding place, a refuge for those fleeing certain death. For years they saved lives, until one day they were betrayed. The Gestapo raided their home, arresting Corrie, her sister Betsy, and their elderly father. Though the hidden Jews remained undiscovered, the ten Boom family was taken away. Corrie and Betsy were sent to Ravensbrück, a brutal concentration camp. There, in a place of unimaginable suffering, they found hope in God's word. In a barracks infested with lice, they smuggled in a Bible and led secret prayer meetings. Betsy, even in her weakness, reminded Corrie, "There is no pit so deep that God's love is not deeper still." Betsy died in that camp, but her faith never wavered. Shortly after, in a miraculous turn of events, Corrie was released, not by mercy, but by mistake. She later learned the truth. Just days after her release, every woman in her age group was sent to the gas chambers. It was no accident. God had saved her life. After the war, Corrie traveled the world, sharing her story. But one day, her faith faced its greatest test. A former Nazi guard from Ravensbrück came up to her after one of her talks. He had become a Christian and asked for her forgiveness. Corrie froze. Her mind flashed back to Ravensbrück. The cold, the cruelty, Betsy's suffering. She could still hear the guard's laughter. Her heart clenched. "Lord, I cannot do this," she prayed silently. Then a whisper in her soul, "Forgive as I have forgiven you." And as she did, something miraculous happened. God filled her heart with love. The bitterness melted away. She forgave him, not by her strength, but by God's grace. Corrie's story is not just history, it is a challenge to us today. When we face fear, do we trust God? When we suffer, do we hold on to His promises? And when we are hurt, do we forgive as Christ forgave us? The same God who gave Corrie strength in a prison camp is the same God who is with you today. No matter what you face, in a fear, suffering, or the weight of unforgiveness, God's love is deeper still. Just as He walked with Corrie, He walks with you. Trust Him. He is faithful. If this story has touched you, please share it with someone who needs encouragement. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Inspiration Pilgrim for more faith-filled stories and messages. Remember, God is with you, even in the darkest moments. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand."
When the night is cold and endless, and the fear begins to rise, when the weight of pain pit so deep that your love won't reach me there. Through the storm, through the fire, I am held within your care. Though the darkness tries to steal, your love is deeper still. In the prison, in the sorrow, when my heart is torn in two, still your whispers call me closer. Child, I'll always be with you. There is no pit so deep that your love won't reach me there. Through the storm, through the fire, I am held within your care. Though the darkness tries to steal, your love is deeper still. I will trust you in the valley, I will praise you in the pain. Even here within my trial, Lord, your mercy will remain. There is no pit so deep that your love won't reach me there. Through the storm, through the fire, I am held within your care. Though the darkness tries to steal, your love is deeper still. Your love is deeper